Hello guys, welcome to our channel Amiga Tutors and welcome to our second video of Python Basic. Myself Devmalya Sen. So let's start. At first I am going to our Python notebook. Check whether it is working or not. Or enter. Yes, so it is printing. So our Python notebook is working properly. In our previous video, we have learned about how to do all arithmetic process. Next, in our this video, we will continue that. In Python, there is no limit of data. We can use maximum amount of data that you can imagine. So, and even there is another process also. Suppose I am giving a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5.9, and I am printing a plus b. So what will be the output? The output is 15.9. But if I am doing type of a, what is it? This is showing integer. But what is type of b? This is showing float. So Python by itself understand what are those mathematical variable, and it can denote by itself. So if I'm giving one integer, if I'm giving one float, it automatically calculate what is the value. So now continue. In Python there is one helping hand. Using help and using that process, we can know the details of all functions. So what is that? That is help. Help. Suppose I am giving string. What is showing? Showing huge amount of information about string. So help usually used for to know about the function or the details of the function. Here we use string or str, and there is another command which is called dir, but it shows a small value, not that much, because it, suppose let me take one example. Suppose I am doing help and I am giving str dot count. So what is this? I put count from here. Here is our count, and I use in str.count. Why? So str.count return the number of non-overlapping operands of substring. So using this process, you can find what is this, what is the function. So in string, if we can use count. Using count, we can count that how much string is there which are not overlapping. So in that way you can understand what are all the details. Let's continue. And there is another thing, in Python everything denote as a object, everything. That's why there is no need to mention about that this is integer, this is float, or this is double or something else. So let's continue. As of now, you see I provide value by myself, as I am giving a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. But if I want to take input from user, then what to do? In that case, in Python there is one function that is called input. Suppose I want to know the name. I am typing a variable that is name. I am doing input and some message. Suppose what is your name and hold enter. So here it is coming. I am giving that. That's it. And if I want to print it, will just type name, hold enter. What is your name? Dev, enter. So in that way you can take input from user. That's you can say runtime taking input. So now think you want to take only particular type of input. Suppose you want to take only integer. In that case what to do? If user is giving not non-integer, then this will throw error. But if user give integer, then only it will take. In that case what to do? Suppose I am giving roll number, then I am using this int for integer, input for taking input from user, and suppose what is your roll number, and after that I will print roll number, and let me make it some good. Print your roll number is okay. Now let's see what is going. This is asking for what is the roll number. Suppose I am giving 10 and it is printing your roll number is 10. So that is another thing. In this way you can print multiple of values in Python. You want to give this you want to give comma after message or before message or where you want to put, just put a comma and the value. So now you can see I gave only integer. That's why it took integer value. Suppose if I am giving wrong value, then what to do? Return again. I am suppose giving enter. Sorry. Enter. Yes. This is throwing error. What it is throwing? This is invalid literal for integer. Because I already mentioned I want only integer, not another type of variable. So this is throwing error. In that way you can just mention what type of input you want from user. And there is another thing that is called concatenation. Suppose I am giving suppose A equal to str 10 plus let print what it is called. So this is called the concatenation. Using in Python, if you want to concatenate two or more than two values, then you can follow this process. Just you need to use plus. After giving plus, you can just concatenate values in between. And for our last topic, This is ASCII. ASCII is American Standard Code for Information Interface. This is used for character encoding in electrical communication. I think most of you knows about ASCII, but let's see. Means what is ASCII and how to check that the ASCII value of a character. Then what to do in Python? We need to type CHR, and if I put 97, let's see what is this code. So this is ASCII value of small a. If you Google, you can also find. So this is the for taking the ASCII value of a character in Python, you can use CHR. But how to revert back? Means how I can get the actual ASCII value of a character. In that case, just you need to type ORD and A. All that. So using this way, you can find the ASCII value. So that's it for the day. And thanks for watching. If you like our video, then like, share, and give us valuable feedback, and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you. We will meet on next video. Bye bye.